Welcome back, toy fans, to episode 89 of Reynolds Reviews, and on today's episode we've got new additions to the Boba Fett shelf, an update to my M.A.S.K collection, and a hell of a lot of thanks to give. Cue the march. Welcome back everyone. Now, like I said in the intro, today we're going to take a look at some new additions to my Boba Fett shelf, an update to my M.A.S.K collection, and just give a hell of a lot of thank you shout outs. Now, in the recent weeks and months I've been extremely lucky to receive various gift donations, and I'm always blown away by the generosity of our community. Everyone is so giving and so generous. It really does take me back every single time I receive anything. So today we're going to take a look at some new additions, give the thank yous, and really show my appreciation. Want to take a look? Come on, let's go. Okay, so let's start with the new additions to my Boba Fett shelf. Now, these have got a really nice little story behind them. I received these from a guy called DARBY Collector. Now, DARBY Collector is someone that I met through Instagram. I actually met him through Christine at Smuggler's Canyon, put me onto him, and then got in touch with him via Instagram. And since then, we have done a little bit of business, and he's a fantastic guy, really helpful. Does things like claim sales and stuff, so definitely worth checking out his Instagram page. I'll leave a link in the description below. But yeah, I mean, basically the story behind these is I had a really bad morning at work one Saturday. I work on a weekend as well as Monday to Friday. I just do a little casual job on a Saturday morning, and this particular Saturday morning I've not had the best of mornings, not had a great time. And when I got home I saw these on the doorstep. Now, I wasn't expecting these. DARBY Collector had spoke to me about them, but obviously I said, look, you know, I will buy them, I will pay for them, and we'd just not done it yet. We'd just not done the deal. And then I got home Saturday morning after a really terrible morning at work and found these on the doorstep, opened them up to a nice little note from DARBY Collector, and these were inside. So I was absolutely blown away by these. Really sort of took me back and just completely made me forget about my morning that I'd had. So I love the fact that now when I look at these, it reminds me that morning I'd had a bad morning, and these just completely turned my Saturday around. So let's just take a look at this guy. Now, I believe this is a Boba Fett masher, do they call them, where you can pull the arms and legs off and you can actually attach them to different figures. You can get so many different figures and then just basically pull them all to pieces and attach different arms, so you can have Bossks arm on Boba Fett's body, etc. Yeah, but he looks awesome, really does. He's got his E3 blaster there with a huge blaster shot coming out. Yeah, so I was buzzing to get this guy. In fact, if I'm honest, I think I might lose him to Connor, because I think Connor likes these mashers, so I think there's every chance he'll try to steal him, but he'll have a fight on his hands. So yeah, so really love that. And then, believe it or not, this is my very first Boba Fett bootleg. Now, I've never really been into bootleg figures. I've never really taken a lot of notice on them. However, this guy is wicked. I think the sculpt reminds me a little bit of the Power of the Force 2 Boba Fett. And for me, the biggest difference is, one, he's got a grey rocket pack, and two, his helmet is grey. I don't know if that's coming through great on the video. But I think he's wicked, man. He's going to go on my Boba Fett shelf. I may need a bigger Boba Fett shelf, to be honest with you, because it's getting a little bit full. But yeah, I'm going to have a reshuffle and accommodate these guys, but absolutely love them. Really pleased to get them as part of the Boba Fett shelf. So thank you again to DARBY Collector. Like I say, he's a great guy. Check his page out on Instagram, give him a follow. He does some fantastic claim sales. Like I say, really good with his communication, always gets back to people. Again, like I say, I'll leave a link in the description below, so definitely check him out. Okay, so let's move on to some more thanks and the update of my M.A.S.K collection. Okay, so here is the first update to my M.A.S.K collection now. You were probably all waiting to see a new vehicle. However, these mini books, trading cards and stickers were donated to me by a guy called Ed, who runs a YouTube channel called Retro Ed UK. Now, he's a big M.A.S.K fan himself, and you may have seen me sporting a very sexy t-shirt in the intro from Ed himself. Now, Ed runs a fantastic YouTube channel. It's a really diverse channel, covers things like film memorabilia, Star Wars figures, retro computer games, etc. It really is worth checking out. He's a very funny guy. He even did a video in a field and made it funny, so you definitely need to check that out. Anybody who can run a YouTube channel with Jean-Claude Van Damme dancing from Kickboxer in the intro gets my vote. So I'll leave links to everyone's YouTube channels and Instagram pages in the description below, but definitely check that out. Fantastic guy and a great channel, you will enjoy it. And also, sorry, what I also love about Ed and his channel is he's a massive advocate for pushing smaller YouTube channels. He really does push YouTube channels that are up and coming and don't get maybe as much recognition as they should do via YouTube. So definitely check him out, fantastic guy. But in the last couple of weeks, Ed donated these to me. So I knew that M.A.S.K did comics, but I didn't actually know they did these kind of mini books. So when Ed sent me the t-shirt and the cards and the stickers, he threw these in as well. And these are fantastic. So as you can see, some great images in there. Really are cool. I haven't read them yet, but I intend to read them ASAP. But I mean, just look at the artwork on the front. I love the illustrations. So, Car Wars, we've got Matt Tracker and Thunderhawk there. And of course, we have got, is he going to stand? There we go. We have got Miles Mayhem and Venom. Volcano of Venom. I love these. So I'm hopefully going to have a reshuffle of the M.A.S.K shelf and try and get them incorporated into the display. But not only did Ed send me these, he also sent me some M.A.S.K, I don't know if they're trading cards, and also a couple of M.A.S.K stickers. Now you'll notice the stickers say MASKFAN. Even though these cards and the stickers were sent to me by Ed, these were actually produced by a guy on Instagram called MASKFAN. His real name is Lee. I hope you don't mind me saying that, Lee. But he goes under the name MASKFAN, and I believe Lee produced these cards himself. These aren't bought cards. I believe he made these himself. And also there is stickers as well. But Lee knows that Ed was going to send these to me. Now I've not opened these properly yet. I've just snipped the top and we're going to look at them on camera. So I don't actually know what these are, or what they look like, should I say. Alright, okay, so they're like bio cards. So look at that. So we've got Miles Mayhem and Venom. Sorry, Switchblade. Obviously Venom is the faction. Ooh, one of my favourites. We have got Vanessa Warfield and Manta. Thank you, Dean88, for donating my Manta. Absolutely love it. We've got Slyrax and Piranha. No Cliff Dagger though. Ooh, I love Cliff Dagger and Jackhammer. We've got, of course, Matt Tracker and Thunderhawk. Gloria Baker and Shark. We never got Shark, did we? I wonder why that was. It'd be a really cool vehicle. And we've got Hondo McLean and Firecracker. Now, these cards are superb quality. And I believe, like I say, made by Lee himself. So thank you again, Ed, and thank you, Lee. Lee's got a fantastic Instagram page, as well as Ed. And like I say, I will leave a link to all the Instagram pages and YouTube channels in the description below. But check them out, give them some likes, give Ed a subscribe on YouTube. I guarantee you will enjoy it. I'm going to put the stickers on my M.A.S.K collection cases as well. So yeah, huge thanks to Lee and Ed. Like I say, check them out. Give them some follows on Instagram, as well as Ed a sub on YouTube. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. So thank you again, boys. I do appreciate it. So let's move on to update number 2. Okay, so we are now on M.A.S.K update number 2. Now, as you can see, pretty obvious, these were gifted to me by Tim over at Bossks Bounty. Now, you'd have to be pretty much living under a rock for your whole life if you don't know Tim's channel. I'm sure you do. If you don't, I will still leave a link in the description below. But Tim runs a channel called Bossks Bounty. Amazing channel. I think he seems to get figures before Hasbro even know they're making them. I don't know how he does it, but fantastic channel. Check Tim's channel out if you don't know it. I'll leave a link in the description below. But Tim knows also that I'm a big M.A.S.K fan. He's a M.A.S.K fan himself. I'm always trying to encourage him to start a M.A.S.K collection. I don't think he's done it yet. He's still not finished with Star Wars. But again, very surprised this week to get home from work and find a parcel waiting for me. Had no idea this was coming. But inside was 2 absolute gems. Now, we have a fantastic community, but in my head, and I've thought this for a while and I never told Tim, but I feel that you genuinely start to feel part of the community when you receive one of these bad boys. It's just one of those things that I've seen other people get, and I've always wanted one. The delectable Rachel is going to put it onto sew it onto a top for me. But you just feel part of it. Once you get one of these, you feel like one of the lads. So thank you, Tim. I'm absolutely so buzzing to get this. Rachel is just getting set to sew that on the top for me, so I'm very, very excited to get that and get that into a video. However, that was not the only thing that was in the box. Now, how he's come across this, I don't know. But if you can see, I don't know if you can see that through the plastic, but that is a mini Thunderhawk. A mini die-cast Thunderhawk. Now, it's in a sealed bag, and it has 1986 on it. Now, if that has been in this bag since 1986, a huge chunk of nuts to leave it in there. But if I'm honest, I couldn't resist. So what I've done is I've carefully opened it. I intend to display this next to Thunderhawk on my M.A.S.K shelf, sit it next to its big brother, and I think it will look superb. So I've opened it very carefully because I wanted to leave the bag intact. But let's just take this bad boy out. Look at that. So this is an 86 Chevrolet Camaro. But look at it. It's absolutely immaculate. M.A.S.K on the back end. You can see that famous trademark lightning bolt decals down the bonnet. Hasn't got them on the doors. It would normally have that on the doors, but I don't actually know if you can see. I don't think you'll be able to see that. But it says 1986 underneath, 86 Camaro. But look at that. That is going to display so well next to my original Thunderhawk. Do the doors open? Do they look like that? Are they open? Oh my god, the door's open. Wow, look at that. Unbelievable. So that is absolutely beautiful. I didn't even know these existed, so thank you, Tim. You've taught me something when it comes to M.A.S.K. I have no idea that these were around, and I'm so excited to get that into my collection. So I'm going to sit that next to Thunderhawk, and it will look fantastic. So thank you again, Tim. I am so pleased to get that. I really do love it. No idea these existed, so really pleased to get that. Stop rolling. Stay where you are. Come on. There we go. And of course, again, thank you for my Bossks Bounty patch. I'm going to get that onto a top. Really excited. So thank you, Tim. Really, really appreciate it.
Dusty, Hayes, Auto and Marine Stunt Driver, Vehicle Codename Gator.
Here we go with the final M.A.S.K update. Now this is more like it, guys, isn't it? This is what you've been waiting for, the latest vehicle. Now, as you can see, my existing Gator that I had before this donation was a little bit sorry and tired looking. No windscreen, no depth charge, no roll cage gun on the top, and no decals. Works perfectly well, the ejection works, but looking a bit sorry for itself, and I was struggling to find the parts that I needed for what I felt were reasonable prices, so it was just sat in a box while I managed to do the restoration. However, my good friend Chris Smith, you may know him better as Smith Lord in our little group, was actually nearby a couple of weeks ago. He was on holiday with his son Will, got in touch and sort of said, look, on the way home we're going very close to where you are, do you want me to drop by? I've got something for you. I'm happy to drop it in if you would like to. So on the weekend everyone was at Echo. Me, Chris and Will were having our very own little Reynolds con over in the Reynolds Reviews base. Now Will is Chris's lad, fantastic young man, really polite, absolutely credit to Chris. He's a lovely young man. It was really nice to meet them both. However, when Chris arrived, he handed me a little box which contained 2 Masters of the Universe figures, which I did show on the live stream. I'm not going to show today because I'm trying to avoid showing anything more to at the moment, because I don't want to drift further away from my sort of channel branding, if you like. However, M.A.S.K is a big focus of the channel now. So Chris presented me with this. Now, as you can see, this is a very, very beautiful looking complete Gator. So I was absolutely blown away from Chris's generosity. Way up, Dusty Hayes has gone. Let's get that out of the way, look. We're going to stand up, Dusty. Okay, so let's get this one out of the way. So yeah, so I was very, very pleased when Chris presented me with this. So as you can see now, I've got a very, very nice and complete Gator into my collection. So let's take a look at Dusty Hayes. That's who comes with Gator. So as you can see, in fact, let's take his mask off first. There is Dusty Hayes. Very, very good condition. This is actually brand new. I got this off eBay. Again, thanks to Chris, he put me onto this. So I've just opened him from his baggie. And Dusty Hayes came with Backlash, easy for you to say, Luke, Backlash mask. And Backlash's ability was it would repel enemy powers.
Backlash, fire! Better give up, now!
That's a really cool ability. Okay, so, but we're not here to look at Dusty Hayes. Let's look at Gator. In fact, Dusty's just going to fall over, so let's move it. So as you can see, Very, very minty looking, beautiful example. All the decals there, windscreen, depth charge on the back, and the roll cage that doubles up as a machine gun. And what is absolutely fantastic about this vehicle, and again, I always think there's sort of equivalents of vehicles in the M.A.S.K and Venom camp. Now, for me, the equivalent of Gator in the Venom camp would be Piranha and Slyrax. The equivalent to Condor in the Venom camp would be Piranha. I always think there's almost an opposite of each vehicle, and I think this would be Gator's opposite would be Piranha. So, as you can see, it's a cool little Jeep, but then let's just put that over the top actually, because that goes over into a little machine gun. But then when Dusty comes to some water, let me just get this right because I can only use one hand while we do it. So if you pull back on that little button there is one at the other side. Let's just see if I can do it on camera. If you pull that back, that should open up. Whoa, oh crikey, where's that gone? And the speedboat fires out. So when he comes to water, he opens up, fires out the speedboat.
Excuse me, which way did he go? Thank you kindly.
Let's get that back, come here. But as you can see, the mechanism works extremely well. And then we've got a speedboat with a depth charge. Now what also Chris pointed out to me, which I didn't know, is that little section on the front of the boat actually stores Dusty Hayes' mask as well, which I didn't know. But yeah, absolutely beautiful example. So this will now go into the M.A.S.K collection. I no longer need to chase parts from my existing Gator, and I am very, very pleased to get this into my collection. So thank you again, Chris. I really do appreciate it. You're an absolute diamond. Let's have a look. There we go. So there we go. That is the last update to my M.A.S.K collection. And there we go, everyone. Just before I carry on, I just want to apologise. I think in the last shot I just said that when I was talking about equivalents, the equivalent to Gator was Piranha, and then I think I said the equivalent to Condor was Piranha as well, but I meant to say the equivalent to Condor for M.A.S.K is Vampire for Venom, so I apologise about that one. But yeah, there we go, everyone. I just want to give another huge thank you again before we wrap up to Chris Smith, so Smith Lord, thank you, Chris, Tim at Bossks Bounty, Lee on Instagram, Retro Ed UK, and also Darby Collector. So thank you to every single one of you guys. I really appreciate all your generosity. I'll leave everyone's links to YouTube channels, Instagram pages, etc. in the description below, so please check those out. Give them all some follows, subscribes, give them some likes. Really support them, guys. They're fantastic, fantastic people. So there we go, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's longer than normal. I hope you stuck with it to the end. But if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. I hope you'll consider leaving a like and subscribing. And if you're one of my existing subscribers and existing viewers, thank you for sticking with me, guys. I really do appreciate everyone's continued support. Leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. I always read people's comments and I try to get back to every single person. And as always, keep collecting. I'll see you next time.